Dr. Esorom warns of imminent surge of Omicron variant. 9,000 plus grade 12 students selected to tertiary institutions. And coffee exporters warned not to cheat farmers. Good evening and welcome. This is Tuesday's news. I'm Kilawani. In a virtual media conference held recently, Deputy Controller for the National Control Center for COVID-19, Dr. Downey Esorom, has warned of an imminent surge of the new COVID-19 variant, the Omicron variant, come February of 2022. He made the statement when giving an update of the COVID-19 status in the country. Deputy Controller of the National Control Center for COVID-19, Dr. Downey Esorom, says while the original COVID-19 virus with the Delta variant is still dominant in the country, Papua New Guineans should brace themselves for a predicted Omicron variant surge in February next year.
So we still, this is an outcome of our internal risk assessment that we do every week. So all the provinces now, most provinces are on green and amber, and gray is Oro, essentially because we're not receiving enough reports from Oro, and its Nubitan is still on red. That's only red out of all the provinces. And this is the time now for them to prepare for the next sets, which we anticipate to be around February, March, because of New Year and also Christmas celebrations.
While NCC predicts this new surge, vaccination rate is still very low. To date, only 11.8% of Papua New Guineans are fully vaccinated.
So those who are in only one dose, 15.2% and 11.8%, just below 12% of those who are fully vaccinated. As you can see from the graph below on my right, which is your left, our numbers have actually plateaued off. And we anticipate that this will remain in December up to New Year, and I believe this will pick up in late January and February. But we keep encouraging our people to get vaccinated even before they go for the festive seasons.
The new variant has been found in nearly 80 countries worldwide and first detected in Africa on the 24th of November 2021, 2 days later declared a COVID-19 variant by the World Health Organization. The Omicron's impact on current vaccines is still very much unknown. Dr. Esorom says PNG's strategy going forward is focused on the nucleopacin measures.
We will concentrate on the nucleopacin, the new normal. That's our prevention, public health, social policy and strategy going forward. It's been proven that this strategy will not only prevent COVID-19, but also other infectious diseases. Non-pharmaceutical interventions, wearing of masks, and sanitizing, physical distancing. If you have a flu or a cough, please isolate yourself at home. And if you're not feeling well or if you are progressing to be sick, go and present yourself at the health facility so that you can be tested.
The Internal Revenue Commission has met the forecasted revenue target of 8.1 billion kina for 2021, a target forecasted by Treasurer Ian Ling Stuckey in the 2020 national budget.
Is the central location for everything
12 months after a forecasted revenue target set by the Treasury, and IRC has delivered earlier than 12 months. As announced by IRC Commissioner General, the Tax Administration of Papua New Guinea has already collected 8.1 billion kina.
12 months on, IRC is delivering and on target. Having delivered 8.1 is on target to deliver at least, minimum from my advisors, 200 million kina extra from what was forecasted to collect in 2021.
The meeting of this target is attributed to adopted strategies used by IRC staff throughout Papua New Guinea.
Emphasis and intention, as well as the government's focus on raising revenue while also have the money to spend. So that has also been signified or showed in this year's budget. The government has for the first time given us 120 million kina to IRC.
All right, online.
Yesterday, it launched the My IRC Online, an online platform that will provide services once only performed at the counters.
My contract ends around 2024, 2025, so by the time I leave the organization, we want to see IRC becoming the modern, efficient, and robust tax administration when I leave the organization.
My IRC is the new way for tax.
With this online service now available, IRC is optimistic it will meet the 2022 projected revenue target, which is at 9.3 billion kina. Thekla Jogo, National EMTV News.
9,852 grade 12 students out of 26,544 grade 12 candidates have been selected into various higher education institutions. Acting Secretary for DHERST, Dr. Francis Hualup Momi says 16,692 have missed out on the selection. This was announced today by the Department of Higher Education, Research and Science and Technology during the 5th online selection launching.
A total of 16,692 grade 12s will go into the national admission pool. The pool contains the number of students who were not selected into higher education institutions throughout the country.
The admission pool is, it contains the number of students who are not selected, although some of them may be qualified, but because of the quotas at universities or institutions, and also because of the choices that they make. So once these students are not selected, they are now moved to the admission pool.
However, Acting Secretary for Department of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, Dr. Francis Hualup Momi, says the students that are in the admission pool still have the opportunity in getting into various higher education institutions.
The institutions now will need to log in, and then they will have to select to fill in their quotas. So it now also increases the number of students who have been selected. But those who have not been selected, they are also given that opportunity through the admission pool. So during this time, starting from now onwards, the institutions online will have to select those students who are in the admission pool. So they still have the opportunities for chances of getting into higher learning institutions.
Out of the 26,544 students who sat for the grade 12 national exams, 41% were female and 59% male. Higher Education Minister Wesley Raminais said the students were given equal opportunities to apply.
All the students were given equal opportunity to apply for 5 main choices as well as backup choices too. Today, all these school leavers will be going through the national online selection process to determine who will secure space in any of the higher and technical education institutions in the country.
Currently, the country has 57 registered higher education institutions which offer 237 various programs. According to DHERST Secretary Dr. Francis, the spaces available at HEIs can only cater for 15,171 for school leavers who applied through the national online application system.
So obviously, if you see that they have raised the GPA, it is because of these reasons of the funding and also the space, just to manage the number of students who will be going to the university, or universities, or technical colleges, or teachers' college, or nursing colleges.
Podivai, National EMTV News.
Father Jan Zuba, the person behind the success of online selections for higher education institutions, said while he is happy about the launching of the online selections today, he is concerned the online selection will not be further developed. Father Jan made these remarks at 10 a.m. today, just after his court case, the same time the online selections was launched over at the Higher Education Office, less than a mile away.
I am in the court, but the system we started is working, and that's just a great achievement. It means, yes, there are false allegations, but what we started is working well. And doesn't matter if I'm in the office or not, the system will go. But the only problem will be not further developed, which is required to develop. So nothing is stopping us from being digitalized nation, to graduate students, to digitalize economy. Nothing can stop us, only we ourselves in the country. So yes, as we speak right now, they are going to have an online selection. I am very happy to see that the system is working. It means it was good investment for the current and future generations of our people.
Meanwhile, a date has been set for a decision on Father Jan Zuba's case. Father Jan has been sidelined as Secretary for Higher Education due to a case against him. It involves the now launched online selection program which he initiated. He was charged with criminal offense allegedly for not following procurement processes. The National Court in Port Moresby is expected to hand down a ruling on a no case to answer for Father Jan in next month. After his brief appearance before acting judge Justice Laura Kuvi-Wawun, Father Jan said he is optimistic for a decision come January the 3rd.
They called 8 witnesses, but the evidence didn't cover the charges of any abuse of office or any breach of the Public Finance Management Act, especially with the online selections, the national online selections that has been running since 2017 till now. And it continues to run. That's the very reason why the accused has been, Father Jan Zuba has been in court for this particular project.
Optimistic that on the 3rd of January the judge will deliver the decision, and from that we move forward. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're watching National EMTV News. More stories after these messages. Welcome back to the news. Coffee exporters have been warned not to cheat rural farmers. Otherwise, the government will start putting price tags and make laws that will control the market and export licenses. Agriculture Minister John Simon sounded this warning after learning that rural farmers are still getting 2 to 5 kina per kilo, despite an exponential increase in global market prices.
In a recent trip to Western Highlands and Jiwaka, Agriculture Minister John Simon was saddened to see that many coffee trees have been left unattended.
Early this year, Prime Minister and myself, we went out telling everyone about the coffee price. The coffee price should be above 6 kina, that's what we said. And the price was above 6 kina. All of a sudden, the price went up to what it is today. Green bean is beyond FOB. It's about 15 kina to 20 kina. When I look at this and when I looked at coffee gardens like this, I don't know what our country is getting into. I don't know what's happening with our people. All money got interest long. Coffee garden or no gado.
This posed the question of why villagers are not interested in looking after coffee trees anymore. Many say it's because of the coffee price. The price of coffee ranges between 2 kina to 5 kina in this part of the country. The minister said this is not right as coffee prices have increased a record high.
Mibla na cargo boy, Mibla no labor. Mibla talk lo take back PNG. Government lo Mibla now la make sure benefit you must kiss him. Me sit on me check him. World coffee price has gone up. Top coffee, top grade coffee has gone beyond 20 kina green bean. Why by you see 5 kina lawyer? You should be getting 10 kina.
Being a farmer himself prior to becoming a politician, the minister knows that farming coffee is a labor-intense work, starting from planting to weeding to harvesting the beans, washing and sun-drying each day. Therefore, he said if the price of the coffee has gone up, farmers must also benefit from this increase, not just the exporter, with the minister warning the exporters of new government laws to remove or suspend their licenses.
Because coffee is one of the best in the world. No guy from the line like him, all but still buy him coffee blah. Me by all impossible coffee. By government he buy back on coffee. Mibla by put him take long him. One man like him, but me talk sorry. Coffee I'm 10 kina. But you must buy him no but export him. No gat by no gat. Government but make him bisla.
The minister said with the increase of global coffee price, he will ensure next year exporters or coffee buyers are purchasing coffee for 10 kina per kilo.
By me roasting license ball, talk all. You must buy 110 kina. World market and we go up close to 20 kina now. Coffee price must 10 kina. No can buy money to 10 kina. Me by making this addition, by me giving him coffee price by 10 kina and I go up.
The minister was speaking during the handover of the corn farm land title in Mount Hagen. Shamin Poriambev, National MTV News.
The Justice Foundation for Porgera has filed a Supreme Court proceeding seeking legal interpretation on the amendments made to the Mining Act. The foundation that represents members of the 24 clans of the Porgera gold mine area wants a better share of the mining benefits.
Justice Foundation for Porgera Chairman Jonathan Pariah said they are upset with changes made on the exclusive ownership of minerals to the state. Decisions made by the government to enact two statutory provisions.
The landowners aggrieved by the decisions of the government to enact the two statutory provisions. This section 212B of the Constitution, which was introduced through the constitutional amendment number 44. And Section 5 of the Mining Act of 1992, which versus the exclusive ownership of minerals and hydrocarbons in the country on the state.
The foundation believes in the past 30 years during the operation of the Porgera mine, the landowners were not afforded any opportunity to become directly involved as parties to participate in any negotiations for equity sharing or allocation in any development company because of the non-ownership of the minerals as provided by law.
And whatever is under the ground, whether minerals or hydrocarbons or whatever, we believe it is owned by the landowners. And the state failed to recognize that because of the laws that is existing and recognizing the exclusive ownership to the state. And therefore, we have taken the matter up in the constitutional challenge.
The foundation has instructed lawyers to file Supreme Court proceedings challenging the constitutional validity of these laws. Their application was filed on the 10th of December 2021, has been made to a judge of the Supreme Court, and will return for mention on the 14th of February 2022.
It's only fair for the highest court in authority in the country to give us the constitutional validity. And that's what Porgera landowners have done, file a case to make determination on that. Because we believe that we have to be treated equally, like partners, equal partners in development.
Fidelis Sukina, National MTV News.
Prime Minister James Marape has pledged his support for a community school in Goilala district. On a recent visit to the district, the Prime Minister committed 1 million kina to help build classrooms and other school infrastructures at Lilo Community School. The head teacher said the school is faced with many challenges, including lack of basic school infrastructures and teachers' resource books.
In his recent visit to Goilala district recently, the Prime Minister visited Lilo Community School. Being a newly established school, makeshift houses are used as classrooms with no teachers' houses, offices or other basic school infrastructures. With these challenges, the Prime Minister committed 1 million kina to support the school.
You know, believe because sign the school in staff, but out lo bell blole only working man shelter were paying by Sinana school. House saksak were teacher by sleep. You know come nothing lo here lo maki mouse lo community na chief lo here we are going to declare this school James Marape Primary School.
The school was first established in the area in 2018. There are 4 teachers with over 100 students. However, the teachers are faced with many challenges. With no better road access, teachers have to walk long distances to get school supplies, and there are no teachers' resource books and textbooks for students.
Stationaries, especially stationaries, mipla by kissing me come. But sometimes miss I cost him own money, blow me lo. I him car na passenger car. So I come lose him mipla lo bakoidu na. Miss I before me come under by me contact him all parents na all students all by go down. So mipla by karem na mipla by come lo school na.
The head teacher was pleased with the support from the Prime Minister. The local MP also made a commitment to complete all road projects in the area to provide better road access for the people. Head teacher Sylvester Amai says with this support, more students are expected to enroll at the school.
109 students, me enroll him now school. Also within this community, Lilo community only, Lilo community. By next year, all RM News or all by Billiam School, na same time Prime Minister come na commit him this money 1 million. By come.
How you work a classroom lo here? How you work a teacher's house lo here? Me no need lo sabe. Walk lo me em lo, walking road come lo here. Infrastructure of this school and responsibility blow Prime Minister.
Rayon Lakingu National, MTV News.
And now looking at the Nest Fund market report, the Kina closed unchanged at $0.2850 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your Kina is buying $0.2775 $0.3866 Australian dollars, $0.2382 euro and 30.94 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed lower, copper and cocoa closed higher, crude oil is trading higher, palm oil and copper closed lower. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading higher, and the All Ordinaries is trading higher. You're watching National MTV News. More stories after the break. Welcome back. The Bangladesh Business Association in PNG gathered last night in Port Moresby to commemorate Bangladesh's Victory Day. The Bangladeshi nationals celebrated on the 16th of this month, respecting their forefathers whilst acknowledging their ties with Papua New Guinea.
As a day to celebrate their victory, the Bangladesh Business Association in PNG has joined their fellow citizens around the world over the weekend to commemorate their national heroes who fought for liberation against Pakistan in 1971 to free their country. Upon delivering this message and representing the association, Gias Udin Buyan said Bangladesh shares similar norms with PNG in terms of culture and serving the Queen as a Commonwealth country. He said the growing number of Bangladesh business houses in PNG is also a testimony to a diplomatic relationship for over 30 years.
We celebrate this day together with our fellow citizens all around the world in memory of those who give their lives for a nation. We now call home Bangladesh. We will not call Bangladesh a home without the sacrifice of those who give their lives. PNG and Bangladesh established diplomatic ties since 1983, and we have come a long way ever since. Many of our citizens have been in this country for over 25 to 30 years, and some of are already citizens.
As part of the relationship ties in the country, the Bangladeshi nationals have contributed through donations during school visits and the COVID-19 crisis and looks forward to more contributions along the way.
We have contributed to providing over thousands of employment opportunities to PNG nationals all of the country. We have contributed millions in tax to the government. through the Bangladesh Business Association. We have contributed to the nation the massive donation during the COVID-19 crisis. We have assisted school, visited to settlements, worked alongside with the government departments, and have planned to visit more places and contribute more to this country.
The Bangladeshi Business Association has also requested the PNG government for an established consulate here in Port Moresby and in the capital Dhaka to further strengthen diplomatic ties for mutual benefits. Jamie Harrow, National MTV News.
Catholic youths of Lay Diocese celebrated their Christmas carols night over the weekend. More than 500 Catholics all over Lay attended the event at St. Mary's Hall at Erico. The young people joined in singing and dancing in a true Christmas spirit.
Youths of more than 10 parishes of the Lay Catholic Diocese gathered over the weekend to attend the Christmas carols. The night started at around 7 p.m. with Christmas carols and dances relating to the birth of Christ. Families came together in the spirit of Christmas and presented a variety of items all relating to Christmas. Lay Diocese Bishop Menezes Rosario started the program with a speech encouraging young people to follow Christ. Bishop Rosario's message for this Christmas was to show God's love during this Christmas period.
So this is a festival of love, God showing love to us. And then God also expects us to show the same love towards others. Christmas also is the time of giving.
Prizes were given at the end of the event. St. Michael's Parish in Erico won the most prizes in different categories. Individual youths who performed really well were also awarded. Lay Diocese Youth Coordinator Matthew Kinminza said it is proper to celebrate Christmas in church.
Celebration on the youths tend to focus us outside of the church where it loses its significance. So the real meaning of Christmas is only found inside the church. So that's why we try to have this kind of big celebration where every youth gathered and then we come to celebrate with our talents and our gifts.
Bishop Rosario also took the opportunity to wish Papua New Guineans a Merry Christmas and prosperous New Year.
I would like to wish Papua New Guinea a Merry Christmas, God's blessings during this Christmas time, and also a hopeful year 2022.
Michael Tamtipais, National MTV News, Lay.
This is Tuesday's news. Trukai Sports is next. All the details after the break.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The Hohola Flies are champions of the 2021 Port Moresby Rugby Football League after a convincing 10-6 victory. The team Flies managed to beat last year's premiers Tarangau at the Oil Search National Football Stadium. This year was also the team's 10th anniversary.
The 72nd Grand Final of the Port Moresby Rugby Football League saw the Hohola Flies come out winners on Sunday, 10-6 against defending premiers Tarangau in the senior men's division. The Hohola Flies celebrated 10 years of participation in the Port Moresby Rugby Football League with a gutsy win. The game proved tough in the first half, with the Flies only managing 2 penalties to take a 4-0 lead. Tarangau were the first to register a 4-pointer through a well-placed grabber kick pounced on by Tarangau's second rower Adiksen Yamason. A successful conversion saw Tarangau take the lead 6-4. The Flies, however, converted a third penalty and it was 6-6, a deadlock at half-time. The second half was quite sloppy, with both teams struggling to hold on to the football and cross over the line for a try. The match seemed to end in a deadlock, but this all soon changed with just 15 minutes to go before full-time. The Flies managed to grab an intercept through fullback Darren Anabe. The Hola Flies crowned 2021 Pom RFL premiers in their 10th season in the competition.
10th anniversary ya belum lalu. Kita dari Potmusa Rugby League na antara lodista na winning sa first sa premier ship today lo 2021. Mbla big lamas na mbla bonus ko lo club.
Hola Flies coach Jezreel Oyakana said the team is overwhelmed with the win.
Now we win na grade mbla kan big lamas train sa lumin na. Mbla good luck game all boys to me South na. Yes, ama mas lumim big blast.
It was a tough match for the Flies, who had to fend off the defending premiers Tarangau to win, but the team made sure they finished on top, an extra celebration for their 10th anniversary as a club.
Last year come now defending club this again come back. Congrats Lola make him now put on a tough talent on the boys Lola. Na I think good but tough game the game. I think game I think go to the last minute of the time na I think win the game.
Fidelis Sukina, Trukai Sports.
Coming a long way from home to participate in the annual Rookie Sevens tournament, the 15-city Pirates of West New Britain dominated the competition to win the cup for the first time. Jamie Harrow with more.
The 15-city Pirates of West New Britain have come a long way to claim the Rookie Sevens title after beating the Port Moresby-based Uni Piggies in the Senior Men's Cup finals on Sunday at Bava Park. According to the 15-city Pirates coach Andrew Solomon, the Pirates had an exhausting training schedule after participating in the Agmark 9s and the Greater Sepik 7s tournament respectively, however managed to pull through the Rookie 7s tournament.
With the Rugby League, it's a bit okay. It's a bit okay. With Rugby Union, we're playing a game that is very, very fast. So the boys, they come out, after so many games, we build up from there with the training. And with our performance from the past games, we managed to capitalize from there, and we built from there, and we came through.
15-city Pirates keeper Lionel Molpoyo, whilst acknowledging a few of their Pom-based players, said they faced difficulties whilst making their way to the city for the Rookie Sevens tournament, but that did not stop them from claiming the title and a prize money of 10,000 kina.
The side do me play plantial tournament na disla batlo. Rugis tournament first time lum lalo take part lo. Rugis tournament first time lum lato lo winning. Rugis tournament so. Me mas lo boys lumi. Labin places some difficulties number do. Travel lum la kam lo take part lo disla bat. Trust travel mangi lumi trust team so. Lo minutes lo kamo wante. Win do disla.
While the West New Britain team were declared as winner in the Open Men's Division, the other Division Cup winners include Moniplus Nova for the Women's Division, Gerehu Natives for Under-20s, and the Central Dolphins for the Deaf Division. Jamie Harrow, Trukai Sports.
And that ends Trukai Sports. The weather report is next. All the details after the break.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Moniplus, with you always.
Weather forecast for tonight and tomorrow. Southern region, Port Moresby, partly cloudy with chances of patchy showers, possible morning fog. Momase region, Lae, mostly cloudy with brief showers possible. New Guinea Islands, Lorengau, mostly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorm. And the Highlands region, Mount Hagen, Gorka and Kundiawa, cloudy with possible rain showers, then morning fog.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Moniplus, with you always.
The way it is this Tuesday, 21st of December 2021. I'm Kilawani. Have a pleasant evening. Bye for now.